Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Meet Me Monday. How are you doing today? I hope everybody is doing well. Can everybody see me okay? This is only I think the second time I have used my computer to go live using StreamYard. And so I'm trying to figure it all out, so I apologize. Took me a few minutes to figure it out. Okay.
All I'm getting is this.
Try refreshing your screen.
Okay.
There we go.
Okay. Nice pivot behind you.
There we go.
And I will turn this back.
Okay. So everybody see me okay and hear me okay? Just put a smiley face or something in the chat if you can see me and hear me okay. Anyway, as I was saying, I went away again. I hope we're not going to have internet troubles today. Welcome to Meet Me Monday. And I am Karma with Lewis Acre Farm. Did I just go off the screen again? No? Okay. I'm asking because on my screen it keeps going black and buffering for a few seconds. Anyway, I just wanted to welcome you and thank you so very much for being here today. I am super, super excited to have you here because, and me, I have Jessie and Lisa from Lazy Days Ahead as my special. And one of the things I want to do on special channels that have meant a lot to me, that have been instrumental in my journey in social media, who have touched my heart in some special way, and just interview them, chat with them, and introduce them to followers on my channel who may not know who the different channels are. And so today I am interviewing my good friends Jessie and Lisa. They have been very instrumental in Lewis Acre Farms, the YouTube channel, existing. I had toyed with the idea of having a YouTube channel, but I didn't start it just because I just didn't think that anybody would have any interest in what I had to say. And I want to welcome everybody that is here, Jennifer Ocean Homestead, Troy Sutton. I see Kristen from Bella's Whisper Farmstead, Logan, Canadian Family Life. I am so grateful that you're here today. Thank you so much. But I didn't think anybody, and I just I didn't think what would I have to show? Mrs. Creekside Maples, thank you for being here. So anyway, I kind of got the encouragement that I needed. They kept pushing her and encouraging her to start her channel. And everything that they said to her was exactly what I needed to hear. It was the push that I needed to get out there and make a video. Get out there and do something. So everything that Jesse and Lisa said to Nanny Tam was also being said to me, whether they knew it or not. And so I took it to heart. And I published my first video on 2024. Was my first video. And thanks to Jesse and Lisa, I am now 254 subscribers in, and when we reach that 20,000 views, and now that I'm over the 250 subscribers, I am going to do a giveaway with Jesse's help, but with and Lisa, and we're going to have a little fun. Hi.
Hey, good afternoon.
I'm just the secretary.
Good afternoon.
We're fixing to get a storm here. I
Yeah.
can see the clouds rolling in.
We got a storm brewing right now, and
I can't hear you.
And hopefully we don't lose power.
Oh,
Somebody's got something on over there.
it's funny. I can hear you on Logan's phone, but I can't hear you on my computer.
That's weird.
I can hear you on.
Are you on a Mac or a PC?
What do I need to do, Jesse, to make
Are
you
you
so
on
I
a
can
Mac?
hear you on my phone? I mean, on my computer.
Mac or PC.
What do I need to do, Jesse, to make you so I can hear you on my phone? And on my computer.
Are you on a Mac or a PC, honey?
I'm on PC.
Oh, you're on a PC? Okay. I'm not real sure on the PC. I think their volume
We're getting
controls
too much feedback, I think.
I know, because you have that playing.
Yeah, so there's going to be some feedback. If there's any other YouTube pages open, you're going to get feedback. So it has to be, you have to have only your StreamYard volume coming up.
You're going to have to relay it to me.
Is there anything open?
I don't have
have
anything
another-
open.
You have another YouTube page open on your computer?
No, I think it's probably loading.
I don't have anything open.
It could be.
No, I don't have anything else at all open.
Okay. And your cell phone doesn't have the
No,
YouTube
I don't have
page open?
anything else at all open.
And your cell phone doesn't have the
Let me see. Let me try this. Let me see. Try this.
Ha ha.
Okay.
Joni says, I certainly hope we don't lose power.
I have
either.
it closed on my cell phone. I'm not. I have it closed on. Okay. Try it now.
must have been
Sorry
loading.
about this,
It must have
guys.
been No, it's okay. That's okay.
Wait a minute. Okay. Ronson, is that you on my on my channel stream? The mic is picking up.
You want me to go to the bedroom real quick?
Yeah. So
Just
can
see
you
if
hear
that
us,
helps.
Karma? Can anybody else hear us?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Ronson was on my channel. That's why it's showing up. Okay. Go ahead and talk, Jesse, and let's see if I can hear you now.
Can you hear Lisa and me?
It's starting to rain now.
No.
No?
You can't hear us at all?
It's coming through Logan's phone, and I can't hear you on my computer.
Yeah, so there's a volume control somewhere. Do you have any icons at the top right corner of your screen?
Any icons on the right corner of your screen?
That will show you whether you have your volume muted.
It will show whether you have your volume muted.
I can turn the speaker up.
We can hear you, but obviously you can't hear us.
Okay, I have the speaker turned up to 100%.
Okay, can you hear us now?
The speaker turned up to
Can you hear
100%.
us?
Can you hear us now?
Only through Logan's phone.
You need me to
Okay,
take
so
mine?
do me a favor. Do me a favor. Down at the bottom of your screen, you'll see settings. Click on settings.
Settings. Go to settings and open.
And after you click on settings, click on the audio.
Oh, my daddy called me right before the live, and got to talk to him. I wish we could have gotten this. Let me go here. This is faster.
Because you know whenever, well, that was with the phone.
So once you open up your settings, Karma, under audio, go to the right-hand side. You'll see mic and speaker. Make sure your speakers are set to your computer. Right-hand side, you'll see mic and speaker. Make sure your speakers are set to your computer. Right-hand side, you'll see mic and speaker.
Here comes the rain. Do, do, do. Here comes the rain. It's all right.
Okay.
Kobe, it doesn't look like
Test 1 2. Mike. Can you hear me? Test 1 2. 1 2 3. Mike test.
Wait,
Mike.
Mike.
Mike. Can you hear me? Test 1 2.
the chat's not going either.
Yeah, you're still showing to be live, so but why you can't hear me on your computer, that's puzzling. Unless you don't have it defaulted to the speakers.
Yeah, we're still live.
You can't hear me on your computer, that's puzzling. Yeah, because you shouldn't have a delay. You shouldn't have to
I've
listen
had
to
no
the
problems with speaker sound coming from my computer, but I'm not.
You're not picking up. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Under your settings for StreamYard. So under your setting for StreamYard, once you click on the settings, you're going to go to settings, audio, speaker, and make sure it's defaulted to your computer speakers. Audio, speaker, and make sure it's defaulted to your computer speakers.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Hey, Clyde. Welcome in, Clyde.
Okay, try it again.
Hey, Clyde, how you doing, Clyde?
Nope, that's not the right one.
Hey, Clyde, how you doing, Clyde? Hey, Clyde, how you doing, Clyde?
Mm,
Hey, Clyde, how you doing, Clyde?
I'm trying every setting on this, and it's not working.
There's something wrong.
Well, there's only a couple settings. There's not that many.
Oh, wait a minute! It just started. It just started.
Okay, you can hear me now.
It's working now.
Okay, so
Yes,
now
I
you need
can
to
hear
turn
you
off
now.
all the other sounds, all the other.
Yeah, now Logan would need to turn his volume down.
Yeah. Or go to the other.
Oh, I
end.
am so
And I
so
just
sorry.
I just did.
He just turned it all down. It's good
Okay.
now. We're good.
Okay.
All right.
I just couldn't get the sound to come through my computer.
Okay,
I
let's
apologize,
let's
everybody.
rewind. Let's rewind. Start
We'll get
over.
it right. We'll get it next time.
Welcome in, everybody.
Yes, welcome in, everybody.
Yeah.
I am so sorry.
How's
I
everybody
thought
doing?
I had it all set up ahead of time, and
Welcome to Mixed Up Monday.
yeah, mixed up Monday. Hey, it is Monday, is it not?
Correct.
It is.
Hey, but we love
Monday.
Mondays. Mondays are a fresh
Oh.
start for the week, right?
Mondays, which
It's a
is
chance
not
to
my
start
favorite.
fresh.
Right.
Every day's a Saturday for us,
No,
right?
turn that down.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a good way to look at it. Let's have a cup of coffee. That sounds really good. Welcome in.
That's, yep, that's Clyde.
Oh, goodness. Okay. I want to thank
Tiffany.
you guys so much for giving me the kick in the keister that I needed to start my channel.
Oh,
I
you're,
needed it.
you're more than welcome. And we didn't do anything or tell you anything different than what we got told by Creekside Chronicles or Creekside Maples. Joni and Tony were very instrumental in getting us kick-started.
Right.
So we know what you're going through or what you went through. So it's just sometimes we just need that extra,
Boost.
confidence boost.
Yeah.
Because nobody is confident when they start YouTube. Trust me,
Yeah.
I'm the shy
Well,
one.
and you weren't even. Oh, whatever.
Yeah, exactly.
No, you guys
Whatever.
weren't even talking to me, actually. You were talking to Nanny Tam, and you were working on helping give her the kickstart to start her channel. And it was like, I was sitting here going, well, why haven't I started mine?
Yeah, if she can
Because
do it,
it's something that I had thought about for a long time. And I had been just absorbing and listening to all of the tips and tricks and thoughts and ideas that Lester and Jamie had talked about on I'm a Survivor and Suits to Boots and Longhorn Lester on their channels. And they talk a lot about the analytics and the background, the business side of things. But they hadn't talked about starting from ground zero and actually organically growing a channel, because they were thrust into it. It just happened to them. They didn't have to strive and work to build their channel. They were nothing, and then they were huge.
Right.
Yeah.
And they've been huge, and every bit of their family has gone from nothing to huge.
Right.
They haven't ever had to grow the way the majority of us have.
Right.
Yeah.
And so I understand the business side of things somewhat from listening to them. But to get that kick in the keister and being told just jump in, being given the encouragement that you guys gave to me and to Nanny Tam, and I don't even know how many other channels you've encouraged. You guys are a real blessing. And I wanted you guys to be my first guests because you were so important to my journey into this crazy world of social media. And so I just wanted to bless you by doing this and to thank you
we
for
appreciate that. I mean, you're correct. We don't know. We have no idea who we've inspired, because we don't mean to inspire, one channel or another. We just hope we can inspire people just to be themselves. And when we started the YouTube, we didn't know that we were going to be where we're at today. But when we started, we were thinking, okay, so we're going to do this. Let's do it all the way. And we wanted to do it for reasons of posterity, because when you document your life, you're documenting it not only for the current, but you're documenting your life and everything that happens around you for the future. Because I'm not going to always be here, but I would hope someday that my grandchildren would be able to look at the videos and say, oh, there's Grandpa Jesse or great Grandpa Joe. You know what I'm saying? And they'll have the videos to reflect on. Whereas I don't have any videos of my grandfather. Nothing. Not one video of my grandfather. I have a few pictures, but I wish I would have had his voice and his mannerisms and his actions and anything he had done in his life. Yeah, had it been documented, that would be been awesome. But because I don't have that, I wanted to make sure we left some kind of legacy of who we are with our future grandchildren. Excuse me. So that's really why we wanted to start it. And then it took the urging and pushing and prodding of channels like Tony and Joni and a few others that have spoke to us. But it really, once you get started now, I bet you, if you're at 90 videos now, right? I think you're something like 90 videos, 250 some odd subscribers. I bet you don't ever have a day go by when you say, man, I wish I'd have started this 5 years ago, or man, I wish I would have started this 10 years ago. We say the same thing now. We're saying, well, we started this, but we should probably started it back when I first opened I opened my YouTube account in 2013, believe it or not. And I started saving videos of family. But we didn't do it as a creator. We did it as a repository. We did it to save videos, not to sit there and show videos, because they were all private. Right? So
see, now everybody can, like all the family, they can see.
Is there a delay?
I didn't. I never uploaded a single video until this year. I never put a video up on the internet until this year, except on Facebook. And then I deleted that original account. And I only have a Facebook account now because that's how my mother-in-law prefers to communicate. Otherwise, I wouldn't even have Facebook. But so you've been doing social media since when?
So we started in 2021. Actually, we started as a creator in 2021, but we have had our YouTube account since 2013, when I started saving videos of her family in Oregon. And we started with like that, with that for saving my, because you know how it is, you make a video and then you put it on a jump drive or you put it in your computer and then you can't find it later. So I didn't want that to happen. So I said, let's just open up a YouTube account. They host a lot of videos, so we'll have them there forever. And I say that word forever lightly, because you just never know. They could crash tomorrow and not be here. But for the most part, I think they're going to be there for quite some time.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
So why did you choose YouTube over Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok?
Well, it was easy. First of all, I didn't like Facebook. I mean, nothing against the people or anything, but I didn't like Facebook. It was just too much drama in Facebook for me. Instagram, I had no idea what Instagram was.
Yeah.
Never touched it.
That's for sure.
And then and then the other social medias like TikTok. I mean, it was back then it was Twitter and stuff. Twitter I thought was more kind of it was social, but it was more to me more for news, current events, that kind of stuff. But I was always watching YouTube videos to learn,
especially during the pandemic.
So you're learning how to do this, how to save this, how to prep, how to do. So I said, well, if I'm going to start a page, I was, more apt to go into YouTube than Facebook or Instagram. And plus everybody else that I was modding. I would mod for, several channels, also prodded by Creekside Maples. Yeah. Who prodded me into starting
being their first mod
to become a moderator. They were our first channel that we ever modded for. So
we didn't know whatever.
I have no idea what I was doing, but they threw me in. And it was a sink or swim.
Yeah.
So I had to swim. So, but because I was moderating, and you talked about, you said that some channels they just automatically boom, they just burst overnight, right? Well, that didn't necessarily happen with us. However, because I was a moderator, it was a whole lot easier for people to relate to me because they already knew who I was because I was a moderator for all these hundreds of channels, right? And so when we started our channel, we were more likely to get a following
in their faces.
Correct. So basically, we had set the groundwork of introducing ourselves as moderators first, and because we were moderating, kind of like what Xander's doing. Xander from Dark Lord Minute, he's been moderating, for quite some time now. If he was to take his channel serious and start doing, I'm sure he would just, boom overnight. But he does a lot of moderating, and there's a few other ones. I mean, look at Jennifer. Jennifer's starting to do a lot of moderating. And once her name is out there and people say Jennifer Ocean, Jennifer Ocean, Jennifer Ocean, Jennifer Ocean, they see her everywhere. She ever starts getting her channel and she's serious about it. I mean, people are going to fall in right there. But you got to basically build your character or your rapport first. Mm-hmm. And that's what we did. And it made it easy for us to get a following. But, we still cripple. I mean, we're only at, 3,013, something like that. But we've been doing it, but it's organic and it's slow. Years, we're getting video followers. I mean, and if you go to our lives, so we get a pretty good following on our lives. So we're happy where we're at, and the little money we do make because we're monetized, it goes right back into the business or right back into shipping. I use every single penny I get from AdSense or Google. It goes back into the shipping, but we do it because that's what we love to do.
Yeah. Okay. So if you had to guess, how many channels like Nanny Tam and myself do you think that you?
I couldn't even, I don't know. Maybe a handful, maybe 4 or 5, maybe. I don't know. Nobody's ever said anything to us that we helped them, or other than you and Nanny Tam. I mean, I don't know, unless they tell you. You probably don't. You would never know.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, but we meet a lot of. We've gone to several meetups already. We've met a lot of people, a lot of good people, really. And that's the one thing we love about YouTube because of the community that we're in. And I say community, the homesteading, the gardening, the fishing, the community that we're closely tied to everybody's just excellent people. Now, do you get a chance to watch everybody's videos? No. I mean, because when you moderate for 150 channels or more, or you do videos for your own channel because you're a creator, there's no way, there's not enough time in a day to watch everybody's channel, everybody's video. There's just no way of doing it. You may have to wait a couple of weeks to get back to them, but for the most part, we try to stay involved, stay engaged with the community that we're surrounded by.
And he does I have a hard time watching videos because I'm here, there, doing something here in the house, in the kitchen or whatever. So
But she listens while I watch.
If he's watching, I can listen to him and everything.
She's more auditory. I'm visual. She's auditory.
Yeah.
You can tell her something. You have to show me a picture.
You are cutting out really bad. Is it your internet, the storm right now?
No, we're fine. Is everybody else having any issues with our connection?
Oh.
Yeah.
Yes. Canadian Family Life saying
Yeah,
YouTube's
Canadian
acting up.
Family Life is saying that they're having trouble with YouTube acting up. Yeah. The auditory is pretty bad.
Well, do you want
It's
to
cutting
try
out
this
a
another
lot.
time?
Are
You
you
wanna try
having
this
trouble
another
hearing
time?
me at all?
No. We hear you fine. We hear you just fine.
Oh, okay.
So
Okay, Jennifer Ocean
maybe-
says that you're fine and I'm freezing a lot.
Are you on
Flash says okay.
Wi-Fi?
Let's
or
have
are
a
you
cup
using-
of coffee says that it's fine on. I think it's mixed.
Yeah, so if you're on Wi-Fi, then you shouldn't have a problem. But if you're using your data or
I'm
using
on
5G,
I'm on Wi-Fi. I'm
Okay.
connected to the Wi-Fi. Right now it seems to be okay. Okay, Jennifer says just keep going.
Okay.
we're good. We're good. with
Okay,
that.
we'll
If you're
we'll
okay with
keep
that,
plugging
let's
away.
hear it.
Okay.
Okay, question number 2.
See where it was. What do you like the best and what do you like the worst? Or what do you dislike the most? I guess is how I should word that about doing social media.
Oh,
The
wow.
best, I think the best is just the friendships that we have made. Because otherwise we wouldn't know you.
Mhm.
We wouldn't know Miss Ann over in North Carolina, Annie in Australia, Paul Honeyman in the UK. We would never know them, or you guys. But I think that's the best thing. I think is the relationships and the friendships that we've made on YouTube. Or
Yeah.
like Jennifer up in Canada.
Yeah, it keeps you connected socially. It keeps you connected, whether it's here, Canada, UK,
That's-
Australia. You basically have a network of family, if you will, which we would consider family, YouTube family. And whereas if we didn't have social media, we wouldn't know. It would be just around our block,
Yeah.
the folks we know here. But now through social media, we're able to meet
Mhm.
friends, meet people, enjoy. And another thing is the best thing about social media is the things that you learn. Like the
Yeah.
video you put out the other day when you talked about, do you see this little black and yellow bug? Do not kill it. That's a baby ladybug. Well, I didn't know that. Now I know.
Oh, I thought all the ladybugs were red.
No,
well,
but
some
not
are
when
yellow.
not when they're babies. But see, they're still eating aphids and stuff. But I would have saw that worm and I would have probably squashed it, thinking it was something bad.
The baby ladybug.
Yes, But see, that's what I'm saying. The best things about social media are the things that you learn, the things you pick up, the information, the knowledge that people like in the chat will say, hey, did you know this? And did you know that? That's the love. That's what I love about social media. Now, the things I hate. Oh,
Or no, what you dislike.
or what I
What
dislike.
you dislike.
Oh my goodness. Well, I don't like drama. I'm a cup half full kind of guy. I try to, Miss Ann has preached this forever. Choose your attitude. And I try to choose my attitude to be happy, go lucky, everything's going to be fine kind of attitude. I don't believe in, just as me personally, I don't believe in self-pity. I don't believe in wallowing in the mud or wallowing in misery. I want to lift myself up, and I hope as I lift myself up and make myself present myself as being jovial and happy, it relates to you, or it transfers over to you or whoever's watching to say, hey, man, you know what? I thought I had it bad, but I really don't have it bad. When I'm complaining about a pain in my leg, what about the guy that don't have a leg? I'd rather have the pain in my leg than to have no leg. That's the cup is half full. It's not half empty. And that's what I try. I'm always in a good mood when I wake up. You ask Lisa, I'm always in a good mood. I can't stay in a good mood.
I'm not a morning person.
And she's not a morning person. She's like,
that's kind of what I was trying to show. That's kind of what I was trying to show when I did my video on Saturday night during your live. I had a horrible, horrible pain day Saturday. And I was trying to show, despite being in excruciating pain, there's ways to look at life and still find the positive. It took me quite a while to walk through my little garden. But I'll see you later, Anne. Thank you so much for being here.
Yes.
But just
Hello,
walking
Ann,
out there and seeing that one of my cucumbers had sprouted.
Right.
That, been making myself walk outside. And I was having a hard time holding the tears back. But I saw a little cucumber that had sprouted. And that was enough. There's a way to find the positive, even in the misery. And if you can do that, you can change your outlook, and it changes the pain. It reduces the pain.
And sometimes,
not too many years ago, I was practically bedridden. Yeah, I was almost bedridden, and now I've been lifting bags that are, for me, they're heavy. Some people could just pick them up with one hand, but for me, they're really heavy. But I'm doing it this year. I'm out there picking them up, and I'm carrying them distances and moving them. I couldn't do that 2 years ago. Probably even last year I couldn't have done it. But because I've changed the way I look at life, because I've changed the way that I choose my attitude for the day, for the moment, I'm doing more every single year. There was a time when if I made 500 steps in a day, I was doing a happy dance. Wow. I couldn't do 500 steps in a day. Now my goal is 2,500 steps in a day, and most days I'm doing 3,000, 4,000 steps a day. But if I can reach my 2,500 a day, hey, I'm happy. But 2, 3, 4 years ago, 500 was a victory dance.
Right. Whatever it takes to get your attitude right, you got to do it.
Yeah.
It
Because
is
it's not
a lot of
not
it is
worth
right
being
here.
right. It's not worth being in the negatives all the time. And one thing you said in one of your videos, I can't remember which one it was, but you were talking about gardening, and you said if you don't get your hands in the soil, if you don't go out there and start your garden, you don't know what you're missing. Because when you see life change, when you plant a seed, it starts putting out a plant, and the plant starts putting out flowers, and the flowers start putting out fruit. It's amazing what gardening can do to one's spirit, right? And I'm no gardener, trust me.
Yeah.
Right, I'm no gardener, but just watching the joy that comes from Lisa whenever she sees it, goes, look at these. I got 2 tomatoes, or I got 4 jalapenos, or look at my pineapple. It brings out the joy in people when they do gardening. Now, trust me, like I said, I'm not a gardener, but gardening does do a lot for people's self-worth.
It does. It's regenerative.
Right.
It regenerates your soul.
Right.
It really does. So
Not
anyway,
only that,
we won't ever get through this if I don't keep going. Okay. You travel a lot. What is the most beautiful place you've been? What do you think, Lisa? Where's the most beautiful place you've been?
Oh, Oregon, of course, up in the mountains, in the lakes. Any state that has like freshwater lakes and mountains is, the place to go.
Yeah. And
Okay,
and
Jesse?
I love that. I love that, but that's not me. I love the coastline. The Oregon, the Northern California, Oregon, and Washington coastline, it's got to be the most beautiful. I mean, to me, the most beautiful scenic views that you could ever see is the Pacific Northwest, especially when you get to see the redwood trees, the ones that are big around as a Volkswagen bus. It's
Yeah, those are pretty. Those are pretty.
But the coast.
But wrong
has got
answer.
to be the most
Wrong
gorgeous.
answer.
No, I know you're thinking Idaho, but no, the coastline is probably. You asked me what the prettiest was. I didn't say it was the best. You said the prettiest. but remember,
I'm just giving you
there's
guys
beauty.
bad time.
No, but there's beauty.
Okay.
There's beauty in every state.
Yeah. Even in Texas, which
There
is
is.
flat down
There
here.
is. But you guys
It's
actually haven't. You guys haven't seen the mountains of Idaho.
Correct.
You
Well,
just
they
seen the
can't be much
desert of
different
southern
than
Idaho.
But they can't be much different than Utah, right? The mountains in Utah are spectacular. I mean,
Yes. Idaho's completely different than Utah.
Really?
It is completely different than Utah. Oh. Yeah. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Completely different.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the most obscure place you've been?
Obscure. Idaho. No.
Oh.
No, I'm just playing.
Hey, now.
No. You know what? I hate to say this, but New Mexico probably has some of the most obscure landscape, and they got some beautiful areas too. But
Yeah.
it's pretty.
Yeah, they do.
Desolate. There's some desolate parts there in New Mexico.
That's the perfect word for New Mexico.
Yeah.
Okay. This one you can't get wrong. Nicest roads.
Yeah, well, nicest roads so far. Now
Paved.
we're talking about paved roads. Okay, I would have to say Idaho and then Oregon have probably they're tied for first place
So far, of the places we've
places we've taken our RV. Now we've been most of the West Coast. Well, all the western states. Idaho.
I knew you wouldn't get that one wrong.
Yeah, Idaho has to have some of the best.
I knew you couldn't get that one
smoothest
wrong.
roads.
I had to throw that one in, you know that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, wait a minute.
Lisa,
now,
this one is
we're talking about, you were talking about where we've been traveling. Now, remember, we've also been on some cruises, and Alaska has got to be one of the most beautiful states that you could ever see.
That we feel like, because some people like the Caribbean, you know. Yeah.
But as far as us traveling in our RV and stuff, you know, the West Coast for me is probably the prettiest. But Alaska's got its own beauty.
Okay.
You can't. There's nothing that even compares to Alaska. I don't think. In fact, even people from Canada would tell you that, and they're around mountains and stuff all the time. But Alaska's got its own beauty.
Yeah.
Oh, Jennifer.
Yeah, and she has ocean in her name, so you know she likes the coast.
Oh, I love the ocean, and I haven't seen the ocean since I was 19, and I miss it. I really miss it.
You don't want to come down to Texas. And
I
see
grew
the
up
ocean
well.
down here. It's like bathwater.
I lived in San Mateo, California, from the time I was 8 till I was 14, and we used to go to Half Moon Bay and play in the ocean, and we had little lagoons there in San Mateo that we would go and swim in. I miss the ocean. I mean, my heart longs for the ocean and the smell of the salty air, the sounds of the ocean. I miss that. I long for that. Sometimes I cry. I miss it so bad. But I would never, ever want to live over that way again. But anyway, yeah. Someday I'll get to see the ocean again. I just got to keep believing that.
Well, you're not that far.
Okay, this question is specifically for Lisa. No, but you got to have the money to drive to go over there and a decent vehicle to get there.
Yeah, I hear you.
So, Lisa, if you had your own channel, what would you call it and what would it be about?
Well, with what I do now, probably the Jammin' Queen, and it probably would be about.
Oh, I like that.
I guess that's the only thing that came to mind.
Okay, so why haven't you started it?
I don't want my own channel. It's enough to do with us together, because as our own, yeah. Just like I don't think Jesse would want his own channel other off of ours together.
Yeah, you know, we're like Sonny and Cher. You can't take Sonny away from Cher. You can't take Cher away from Sonny. Otherwise, they're not Sonny and Cher. You know,
You're just sharing sun.
it's just it because it works. You know, it's the way it works. I mean, we've tried, believe it or not,
Sharing.
we tried to do. Yeah, but we tried to do videos with Lisa in the kitchen by herself.
It don't work. Not me by myself. I gotta have him.
You know, that's a real testament to the love between the two of you. It is. And you do make a great team.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I just thought I'd throw that out there.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to change gears a little bit here. You're both very vocal about your faith, and that's as it should be. And so can you share about the moment that you met Jesus?
Well, mine was in high school. So my mom was going to a church here nearby the house that was a non-denominational church. And I was raised Catholic. I mean, most Hispanic families are Catholic down here, at least where I'm at. And so we were raised Catholic, and we were devout Catholics. I mean, we were. I was an altar boy. I also was very involved with the CYO. I don't know if you know what that is, but that's called the Catholic Youth Organization. And we basically were a club of Catholic kids that did things during the summer, to pass the time. And we went on trips, and we played basketball against other Catholic churches, and we just did a lot with the youth. And so I was very heavily involved in that. And actually, I was kind of angry at my mom for leaving the Catholic Church and going, but she gave her life to Jesus and committed herself 100% all the way to be a Christian. And she prayed for us and prayed for us and prayed for us. And I love my mom, and whether she's Catholic or not, but there was one day when we went to church with her, and my eyes were opened, and that was probably a junior or senior. I can't remember when, but it was a junior or senior, and it happened right down the street from where we live now. It's actually about maybe 7 miles away.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Lisa?
Well, for me, it was, I was raised Methodist up in Oregon, but we got married, and it was probably 2 weeks within the month after we got married, and went to church, and everything. And it's, like Jesse says, your eyes are opened, and that's when I gave my life to Jesus. 40 years? 40 years ago, almost 41.
Wow. That's been a long time.
Awesome.
Right.
I was raised as a Christian in a Christian home. I remember as a very little girl, we attended the first Christian church in Burley, Idaho. And then we left and went to a non-denominational church. And then we moved to California to be a part of, and I'm not sure if anybody's familiar with this. Back in the 70s, there was something called the shepherding movement. And that's a whole nother topic. But in theory, it's a good thing, but of course, when humans are involved, a good thing becomes a not so good thing. And so we left that, and we went to the First Presbyterian Church. And this whole time, serving God, I loved God. And I remember as a little girl, I gave my life to Christ. I was baptized, the whole thing. But my faith was not my faith. My faith was coming off of my parents' faith. It wasn't real to me. I've talked about it a little tiny bit in some of my videos about depression. I've battled depression all my life. And in high school, right after my 15th birthday, I attempted suicide. And the high school that Logan and I went to, they had brought in a traveling program. It was like a band or a play, a musical type thing. And it was called High Tops. and they put on this production. It was a condensed version, and part of it was one of the youth in the program. I can't remember if they actually did attempt suicide or they were going to attempt suicide, and they chose Jesus instead. Later that evening, they were going to put on the full production at the local community college. My cousin and I talked my parents into taking us to the college for the evening production. And after the evening production, they had an altar call. And that's when my faith became my own. And I truly gave my life to God. And that was the turning point in my life. And that's when I really needed God the most, was coming off of a suicide attempt that I failed. And I praise God I failed. But yeah, that's the summer of towards the summer of my 15th year is when I gave my life to God.
Well, that's good. I'm glad you did,
So,
because you wouldn't be here if you didn't.
anyway, that's right. Yeah. So how have you been able to use your channel to the glory of God?
Well, I mean, you have to define glory of God, because I think when we put out videos, we try to be, we try to be as positive. We try to be as correct in what we do. I mean, obviously, I'm a joker and I kid around a lot, but for the most part, we try to have our content is as clean as can be. We don't. I mean, we're not going to sit there and put anything that's questionable on our channel. I mean, not intentionally. Now, if something happens, like one of our lives or something, and something happens, I mean, we have no control over that. But when it comes to an actual video that we produce and upload, it's going to be something that's clean, upstanding. And we hope that, just showing the positivity in our life, we hope that comes across as, I'm not going to say Christ-like, but at least something that Christ would approve of, because, but we're not ones to go around and push Christ and God on anybody. We hope we do that through our normal life and how we interact with folks, especially like, on lives or when we're doing our every other Saturday live. We try to be as respectful, and we try to show the light that we have, the Christ light that's in us, through our actions and through our words and through our walk. But I'm no minister, trust me. I'm far from being a minister. I'm far from being an evangelist. I'm far from being a priest. I'm just a normal everyday human being, trying to live right.
Yeah.
And I mean, Lisa as well.
Yes.
Yeah. Andy's Journeys, welcome in. Glad you're here.
Hey,
and
hello,
J3GS, glad you're here. I've seen a couple of your lives where God has used you in a mighty big way, and the Holy Spirit showed up, and it was awesome. We had church during your live one or two times, and it was awesome.
Yeah, well, when that happens, that's Holy Spirit. That's not me, right? That's
Absolutely.
when that happens. That's
exactly,
that's
and
out of our
that's
hands.
Exactly, and just being a willing vessel. That's awesome. Right. And the Bible says to let your light so shine before men, and you do let your light shine, and I think that's awesome. And I think that's why people are drawn to you. I really do.
Well, we hope. We hope we're.
I just was curious how you would what you would see.
What you would what?
Yeah, we missed that last part.
You cut out.
Okay, I was just curious what you would see as how your channel is used to the glory of God. I see things that you do that God uses your channel. Things that you do for people in your community, like Josh, or not Josh.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Josh from
Yeah,
Charlotte Family
Josh.
Farm.
And Charles.
Carl.
Right. So that's the stuff that you see. But I think that if there's something that we do that well, we hope we do, we hope that we lift people up. For example, like you were saying, you know, when they come to one of our lives, when we leave or when we cut our live, we hope people have had not only a good time, but that we've encouraged them. Maybe they are battling through a piece of bad news, or they going through some depression. If we can do anything to lift you up and make you feel better about yourself, about life, about your channel, about your friends, about your relationships that you have within the community that we're part of, if we do anything behind the scenes, then we know we've done a good job, or we know we've, you know, but we don't always get the feedback back until somebody says, well, you know, I heard Jesse say this, or I heard Lisa say that, blah, blah, blah. But I know that when we leave our lives, we always feel good about the way the live went, right? We always feel good. You know, we hope we had a good time, and we intentionally want to have a good time, and we want to encourage others. We want to give everybody the chance to come in there and have fun, you know, and be encouraged and know that, you know what, when I go to Jesse and Lisa's live, I know I'm going to have a good time, and I'm going to feel good when I leave. It's like going to church, really. If you go to church and you go in feeling great, but you come out feeling down, well, that something went wrong, because you should go in one way and come out even better when you leave, you know.
Well,
and I'm not saying we're church. I'm not trying to compare ourselves to church, but you know what I'm talking about.
But it is nice. Every once in a while, we'll get an email saying how much they enjoyed our live, and thank you for, you know, lifting them up, or letting them,
giving them an encouraging word,
have fun. Whereas people on YouTube don't get out, like Troy was saying earlier. People that are not able to get out and socialize or whatever, they socialize.
This is their medium
on YouTube,
right? This is the only way they can get out and socialize, is through our lives, not ours, but, you know, anybody who does lives on YouTube, that's the only getting out that they get
with like-minded people. That's right.
Right. And sometimes, like you said, you look forward to every 2 weeks when Jesse and Lisa come out and do their lives, because that may be the only, if you will, social time that they ever get. And we're glad that we're able to do that. And we hope we encourage everybody to, if anything, be happy, because we hope.
And you don't do it for a pat on the back.
Correct. Oh, no.
Correct.
You know,
and that's a lot of people do it for the accolades. And if you're doing it for the accolades, that's your reward. That's exactly what you're going to get out of it. When you do it just because you want to bless somebody and because you want to give people joy, your reward is waiting for you in heaven. And that's greater than an accolade.
Correct.
Yes.
I mean, you're right. My crown's going to be in heaven. I'm not worried about accolades. I'm not worried about, you know, things here on earth. I know my crown's going to be in heaven for whatever I deserve. Now, while I'm down here, I'm going to do my best to be my best and to encourage others, and, you know, to be the person that they look at and say, you know what, that was awesome. I really enjoyed that, and they made a lot of sense, or maybe we didn't make sense, but that was good too, you know. But here's the thing. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but whenever there's some channels out there that go live and it's all about them. Okay, what do what do y'all want to know about us? And let me tell you what we did about here, what we did there, and here's where we're going. It's all about them. I don't want our lives to be all about Lisa and Jesse. I don't want. Yeah, if you want to know something about us, or yeah, we'll indulge. The thing is, we want our lives to be about you. We're here for you. Okay. I mean, otherwise we wouldn't do what we do, because our lives are boring. I'm serious. Our lives are not nothing. I mean, there's nothing to shout to the mountains about. It's but we love making people happy. You remember now, Carmen, I know you remember this because you're about my age. The thing is, do you remember the show that came on every day? And I don't remember what time it was, but it was called Let's Make a Deal. You remember when that guy came out
in the morning?
It was
Bob Barker.
No, not it was another guy. But he came out every day into the audience, and the audience went crazy. Why? It's not because of who he was, but it was because he was going to make them happy by either giving them a prize or opening the window or the curtain, and they're ready to interact with him. Hey, can you show me a pencil? Absolutely. Oh yeah, I got a pencil. Well, you know what? I'll give you $100 for that pencil. Well, that's a little skit that they put on, right? He asking for a pencil, she gets $100, but that made her day or his day, right? It was about bringing joy. It was about bringing joy to that audience, those folks in the audience, and that's what we want to do. We want to bring joy to the people in our chat, the people that are there to visit us.
Yeah.
Trust me, if it was about making money or whatever, I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. Trust me, because YouTube doesn't pay me that much.
No, Andy's journey is what you do to help people. You should expect nothing in return.
Exactly, Andy. That's perfect. We do it to help people or to encourage people or make people feel good about themselves. And I don't expect anything in return.
Jack Parr. Troy Sutton says it was Jack Parr.
Jack Parr, that's his name. Jack Parr. He would come out there and he was ready to make somebody's day. And he made a lot of people's days. But that's what we want to do. I'm not saying we want all the praise and all the yelling and screaming and no. We just like making people happy. And you know what, Karma, you make somebody happy, I guarantee you that will make you happy.
Absolutely. Absolutely. My first few, I guess, Meet Me Mondays is basically I'm sharing my journey because I want to use my experiences to encourage other people that you can get through it. You can survive the things. Excuse my co-host here. You can survive the things that I've been through, and you can come out the other side a stronger person.
Right.
I've had some pretty harsh things happen in my life. Things that nobody should have to experience. I don't like to sit and talk about myself, but I want people to know that I've been there. And I want people to know that I understand where they are. And that you can get through it. You can survive. You can do more than survive. You can thrive right where you are. And that's the only reason I even talk about where I've been and where I am. Because I want them to know that I get what they're going through.
And you can help them also, like Jesse said earlier, people learn, and people like, oh, she's going through the same thing I am. I wonder what she did when this happened and blah, 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 so yes, you can help other people.
Yeah. By the way, this is Molly May. And she's a 8-year-old kitten who won't grow up. She refuses to grow up. Yes. She thinks that she's still 5 weeks old and still needs her mommy. So
she just loves you, that's all.
Yeah, she's a nuisance, but I love her. Yeah. Okay.
So, looking at Andy's thing. He said the
Well-
biggest reward has been people wheelchair locked or house locked have thanked me for bringing them along for their journey, which also we hear from people too. It's like,
Mhm.
thank you. And if I didn't have, YouTube or social media, I wouldn't be able to follow along or go to your live or,
When we get a lot of emails,
Well-
get a lot of emails after we do a drive or after we take a trip.
yeah, when we go
We'll
on
take a
trip.
trip and we get so many emails that say, thank you, Jesse and Lisa, for taking me along. I would have never seen Utah. I would have never have
Yeah.
seen Arizona. I would have never
Or the
seen,
redwoods and
know,
along the coast.
I'm not-
So.
I'm not saying that they can't see it on TV or on pictures or in a book or something. They can see it that way, but to actually see
Right.
it as it's happening, we get so many emails saying, "Oh, thank you
Exactly.
so much. I
Right.
loved whenever you drove through the redwoods, or I loved when you took me to the coast."
Yeah,
And
there's
that was,
people that can't travel
and-
anymore, and they've not been over to the West Coast.
And it
Maybe
was-
they're on the East Coast, and that's all they know. Yeah,
but it was good to be there with you and enjoy it when you enjoyed it. It was, I mean, and people Andy was talking about. Andy was talking, some people, you're the only outlet to the outside that they have,
right.
or you may be the only outlet to somebody that they have.
That you can take them along.
When you took your little drive on your live, Karma, remember when you went up north and you took everybody with you? Some people may have never seen that part of the country had you not taken them.
Right.
So I mean, it's always good.
Pardon?
Yeah, she's flashing that tail at me over here.
Oh, one eye.
Marley.
Oh, one eye, right?
Yeah. Jennifer, people are very selfish these days, and that's why we want to bring a little bit of humanity and civility back to the world through what we're doing. Or at least that's the attempt.
Right.
But anyway, now we're almost to the fun stuff. So, okay, I'm going to ask both of you this question, but I'm going to ask Lisa first. If you could go anywhere at all, where would it be?
To visit or to live? To live?
What is it?
To visit or live.
Both.
Oh. To visit, I would love to go back to Germany, where Jesse and I first met.
In the locker?
No.
Oh.
We didn't meet in the locker. But to
I
live,
was going to ask
would-
where you guys met, and I didn't do it. I should have.
in Germany, yeah. But I would love to go back there
Okay.
to visit, to see it again. But to live, I would love to move out of the city here, to live on. I think somewhere in the mountains, a mountain range, whether it's Tennessee or
Kentucky.
not necessarily Oregon, but
Ida.
Idaho.
Somewhere-
Somewhere in the mountains that has a freshwater lake or a river.
We have beautiful mountains, just saying. We have lots of rivers.
Snake.
Just
The
planting the
song
seed.
That's Jesse, Jennifer.
Okay. Jesse, same question. If you could visit or live anywhere, where would it be?
Well, my places would be somewhere somewhat different. And at least obviously I would want to go where she goes, but I really would love one day, if I could, love to go to Australia. I really would like to take a trip to Australia. I've never been there.
Oh, me too.
And there's several people that we know on YouTube that live in Australia. I would love to go visit those folks. And then place to live would be anywhere that doesn't have humidity.
Yeah,
Anywhere it doesn't have
Idaho,
humidity.
Southern Idaho normally has anywhere between 5 and 20% humidity.
Perfect.
Wow.
That's perfect. No, I'd love to live anywhere that doesn't have humidity. But you know what? I've been in Texas all my life, except for the first year. I've been in Texas all my life, so it's going to be hard for me to leave Texas. So if I did move, it would probably be somewhere like in East Texas or Northeast Texas, close to Arkansas and Oklahoma, somewhere up in that area.
Very cool. Okay. We're going to have a little bit of fun here.
Okay.
We're going to play a couple of games. And this first one is just going to be rapid fire favorites.
Rapid fire favorites.
Yes.
Okay.
Both of you are going to just shout out as fast as you can. We're going to just run through this real fast. Shout out your favorite of whatever I name, just as fast as you can. We're going to just name it just as fast as you can.
Okay.
All
One
right.
at a time, or both at the same time, or what?
Just as fast as you can, both of you.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to read
Okay.
the list quickly.
Is this an open book test?
Favorite food. Yeah.
Tacos.
Favorite food.
Tacos.
Favorite drink.
Dr. Pepper.
Crystal Light peach mango green tea. What?
Favorite music.
Smooth jazz.
No, I'm going to say blues, kind of stuff you hear for our lives, rockabilly, that kind of stuff.
Favorite city.
Favorite city.
Well, of course, it had to be where I grew up. Roseburg, Oregon.
This is rapid, Jesse. Rapid.
Yeah, rapid.
Okay. Ico, Texas.
Okay. Favorite TV show or genre.
Oh, westerns.
Westerns, yeah. Westerns, and probably favorite TV show would probably be
Or musicals. I love musicals.
yeah, should I be probably be anything with Randolph Scott.
Okay.
Or
Favorite
Clint
animal.
Eastwood. Dog.
Dog.
Favorite dessert.
Flan.
Mm.
Did I say
I knew
flan?
that
Flan.
one.
I don't have a favorite. Probably ice cream.
Okay. Favorite restaurant.
Favorite restaurant?
Favorite restaurant, you said?
Mexican.
Yeah, Mexican
Let's see.
restaurant.
Yes.
Mamacita's.
Okay.
Or
Gringos.
Gringos.
Mexican. Yeah. Grace and Fire. There's Glenda.
Favorite
Hey, Glenda.
YouTube channel.
Oh, that's no fair. That's no fair. Yeah. Lazy Days Ahead with Jesse and Lisa.
Wrong answer.
You said there were no wrong answers.
I didn't say that. You're supposed to say mine. You're on mine.
Okay, I'll give you I'll give you my favorite. And I'm being totally honest. It's going to be Victory Outdoor Services. There, I said
Okay.
it, and I'll stand by it.
Okay.
They're not, and he's not a YouTuber. I mean, a homesteader. He's not a homesteader. Victory Outdoor Services. Look it up.
Okay. Okay. Now, before we got on here, yeah, I like that, Jennifer.
You're all.
That's why I said what I said.
Yeah, see, you were supposed to say mine because you're on my show. I've just given you a bad time. Oh, okay. Oh, I forgot I had that on the list. I was going to ask you guys how long you were married.
40.
A long time.
It'd be 41 this August. This July,
What?
August 15th,
August 15th. Okay.
41 years.
My mama and daddy were married on August 8th.
Oh,
It
wow.
would have. They were married in 65. So 24 and 35
40, 50, 60,
would be, is that
60 something.
Yeah.
60? Is it? No, 59. Would have been 59 years this year. But my mama passed.
Just in case they didn't hear it, Karma, it's August 15th, Jennifer. August 15th, just in case you forget.
7 days before my birthday.
Yeah. 7 days before Logan's birthday.
Oh, so this is
Okay.
August what, 22?
Yeah.
22, yeah.
My mama's birthday was the same as Logan's.
Oh, wow.
Sure.
Okay, so now here's the question. But okay, before we did the live, I sent Jesse and Lisa a message, and I told them they needed to have paper and pen handy for both of them. And this is going to be a little fun. I'm going to change the view here just a little bit. I got to see if I know how to do this. I want it the other way around. I want you to be big and me to be small.
Okay, so go back. You just keep going down the line. You'll get to it eventually.
There you go.
Okay, there's that one.
There's heat.
Go to the next one.
I'm trying different ones.
Yeah, you get it eventually.
Let's see, there's that one. There's that one. That's not what I want. There's that one. We're having fun.
You can drag and drop the one that you want. So if you swap them.
So click on that, drag it.
Yeah, you can swap them, but I don't have access, so no. You don't even have the
Yeah.
views
Let me
down
see.
here. But if you click
Can
on,
I
if you
click-
click go down
can I
the bottom, Karma, go down
Yeah.
the bottom. If you click on our little icon on the left hand corner, I'm just trying to remember because I don't have that.
Okay.
If you click on that little picture there, there you go. That makes us bigger, but it doesn't have you in there.
Oh.
I don't think
Is
they
that what you
wanted
want?
to be in here.
Okay, there we go.
Okay.
This is so that everybody can see your answers.
Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. Then they'd be
Okay.
cheating.
We're gonna play a little. Well, it's kind of like the newlywed.
Oh no, I think I know
Give
what
me a
you're
couple
gonna.
pieces of those. I don't
Uh,
It
yeah.
froze a little bit there. Okay,
I think I know what you're gonna
this
do.
is you cannot cheat.
No, she
No
can't see my
cheating.
answer?
So you cannot look at each other's answers, and you can't look at each other to get the answers. All right. Are you ready?
I
I'm
think
ready.
so.
How well do you know your spouse?
I don't know her at all. They say
All right. This
she's
is
gonna be
this
married
first
60
one
years.
is just really. This is really simple. This first one.
Okay, Wanda.
This is
thanks
a
for
real
coming
easy
in.
gimme for both of you, or at least it should be.
Okay.
What is it?
Wanted to leave him.
Oh, okay. Well, Wanda, it's good to have you here. All right. You write down the answer for your partner.
Oh.
All right. So, Lisa,
Write
you're
down.
answering for Jesse. Jesse, you're answering for Lisa. All right. First question. What is your spouse's eye color? Don't look at each other. Don't look at the screen to figure it out. What color is your partner's eyes?
Okay, what do I do? Got to show our answer now?
Yeah, now you can show your answer if you're both done. Show the screen. Okay. Let's see if you're right.
Actually, mine are hazel.
All right.
More blue.
Jesse says blue and Lisa says
Brown.
were you both right?
I think so.
Okay.
Mine change color sometimes
Got
is
it.
what I wear.
Okay. All right, so yours are more hazel.
I think so. But they're blue on my driver's
Are you
license.
Huh? Okay. What is your favorite color? Oh, that was an easy one for yeah, okay. All right. Jesse says teal for Lisa and Lisa says black for Jesse. Are you right? Jesse,
Pretty close.
is black
That's
correct?
one of my favorite. For
She got-
Jesse, yes.
she got
black
my
What
right.
is your
correct.
favorite? All right. What is your favorite color,
No, I
Lisa?
mean, an aqua teal color blue, and then I like the like either pink or burgundy. So yeah, it's pretty close.
Okay. Yeah, we'll give it to you.
Or tie dye.
All
I
right.
like tie
Favorite
dye.
snack?
Favorite snack?
Tie dye. Okay. Yeah, favorite
Mm.
snack. Glad you're enjoying it, Grace and Fire. Okay.
Chips.
All right. Jesse says Bucky Nuggets and Lisa says chips. Are you correct?
Well, when I
Is
say
Bucky
nuggets,
Nuggets your favorite snack?
she likes the hot nuggets. I don't remember what
The
they're called.
spicy ones.
The spicy nuggets. Yep. And yeah,
Okay.
she's correct.
Is that
on the
your
chips.
favorite snack, Lisa? Okay.
It's yeah, pretty
So
much.
that's what you would
If I go
choose
into
if you were
Bucky's,
having a snack?
if I go into Bucky's and she tells me to get her some, it'll be those. Okay. And for me,
All right.
she'll give me any kind of chips.
Now candy, that's different.
Yeah, candy's different. That's why I make sure you say snacks. Snacks.
Okay. Here's a question. Do you snore?
Okay, I'm answering for her.
Yes.
Mine should be no.
You both said yes.
Turn over, please. You're snoring.
All the dirt
I always
on you.
listen, I don't snore. The only time I snore is when she hears me.
It's when he's asleep.
You don't wake up
If
to
she
hear
don't hear
yourself,
me-
right?
If she don't hear me, I'm not snoring.
And you don't wake up to hear yourself, so how can you snore, right?
Exactly.
Right. Yeah.
So it's no unless
All right.
That's why.
Favorite season.
Favorite season.
okay. I'm answering for her, right? Okay.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna answer for me.
Good answer.
Yeah,
for me.
you're answering for Jesse. Oh, wow. Interesting. You both
that
said
correct?
fall.
You too?
Yep.
I was. Yeah. It was either spring or fall.
Awesome. Okay. I pretty well know the answer to this for both of you, but gift
You might be
giving
surprised.
or gift giving?
What's the question?
I don't know. Say that again.
Gift giving or gift getting? Do you like to
let's see.
give gifts to people or do you like getting gifts? Interesting. Okay. Jesse likes to get gifts and Lisa
yeah.
likes to give gifts.
And
Is
she's
that correct?
I enjoy giving too, but I'm not going to turn down any gift. Trust me. I don't believe in robbing anybody of their blessing. So if you want to give me
That's
something,
right.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
All
right,
right.
Jennifer. Both.
All right. So where specifically did you meet?
Specifically, okay, it's easy. I'm going to put location, not a country.
Correct.
Okay.
I want to see if you guys are on the same page.
No, she's got her own
okay.
page. What'd you put?
Barracks in
All
Germany.
right, you guys both said the same. Army barracks in Germany. Very good. Very good. Now,
Glenda's is at a wedding.
movies. Go to the movies or go to a concert? I can't see yours, Jesse.
Right here by my finger.
There you go.
Okay, you both say movies. Is that right?
Yes, I'm not.
You
a
guys would
concert
both
person.
choose a movie?
Been there, done that.
Okay.
Didn't enjoy it.
Well, I didn't say what kind of concert. Maybe it's a jazz concert or a blues concert, or I mean, it wouldn't have to be a headbanger concert.
True.
I just concert. Maybe it's your first favorite Christian artist.
I did take her to a jazz concert one time, and she enjoyed it. She really did. It was a sit down.
That would be fun.
Yep.
I like so many different kinds of music that.
Right.
And we have jazz at the winery. We have the Gene Harris Jazz Festival here. And they have it at the wineries. And I would love to go to that. I never get a chance, but okay. Who is your favorite band?
Okay. I'm asking for her. You're answering for me. I'm answering for you.
Favorite band.
Your favorite band would be
You're answering for Lisa.
Okay. You're answering for me, Lisa.
I know.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
What did you put?
One Steve Perry sings in?
Yeah, that's Steve Perry, Journey.
Okay.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of the. Is that right?
Yeah.
It's one
Journey?
of them. I know that.
Yes.
Journey's good. Okay.
Journey and Eagles are tied for me. Journey and Eagles are my favorite.
Okay, and the Tijuana Brass is correct?
Yeah, because that's my ringtone on my phone.
Is the Tijuana Brass correct?
Mm-hmm.
That's her ringtone.
Awesome. Very cool. All right. So, you know how sometimes they'll make movies out of books?
Mm-hmm.
They'll take a book and they'll turn it into a movie?
Right.
Would you read the book first and then see the movie, or see the movie and then read the book?
Okay, I'm going to answer for her.
Correct.
You're not in.
Okay. Jesse says book first, and Lisa says see the movie.
They're
Is that correct?
He doesn't like to read.
I don't like to read books.
And I like
All
to read.
right.
In
And you
fact,
would
she'll
read
tell
the
me,
book
The book
first?
was much better than the movie.
Oh, it always is. All right. Boy, you guys know each other well. All right. The bonus question. Who said I love you first? Oh!
I'm answering for me or for her?
For me,
You're answering for her.
Oh, okay.
and
Well,
I'm answering for you.
okay. Well, then we got it right.
Okay. We have the first.
Yeah, I got it right. What did I put up there? And see, Lisa put.
All right. Who said?
Yeah, I probably got it wrong. It probably was her first.
I think it was me.
In fact, I had to almost talk her out of getting married. But she was pushing me.
No, it was our parents.
Oh, that was a lot of fun. Okay, now I get you out of, or get us both back on there. Let me see.
There you go.
Do the
Oh,
second.
nope, wrong one.
There
Here
you
we
go.
go. I did it. Hey, I did it.
You did it!
Yay.
Yay!
Oh, this was so much fun.
I only used one piece
Thank
of
you
paper.
for being a
used
good sport.
10.
My game.
That was fun.
So
You
good.
just killed half.
Glad
a
you
tree.
enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. You guys know each other very well. And that's
Yeah,
awesome. It's a real testament to your
Only
Being
more
married
so
and your
now because we've been home together since 2020. I retired in 2020. COVID hit. He had to work from home for 2 years, and then he retired. So, yeah.
Oh, we've been
Yeah.
really,
Before
really,
that,
you know,
I
it
don't know.
makes a real difference. It makes a real difference when you're with each other 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It makes a real difference.
But you have to have your own niche, I guess. You have to have your own thing you're good at. Like he's good at YouTube and moderating and everything. I'm good in the kitchen, canning or gardening, so
Shipping.
I'm not sitting here next to him 24/7.
Shipping. She's very good at
Yeah,
shipping.
I'm good at shipping. So
Yeah.
yeah. You have to have your own hobbies, I guess.
Exactly. And you do need a little bit of space. You need a little bit of time apart from now
Your
and
own-
then.
Yeah. I call it my me time. I need some me time.
Exactly. My Tuesday mornings, that's my me time because that's when Logan works. Otherwise, and then on Sunday mornings, because I go to church, he doesn't. And so Sundays and Tuesdays are my time for me. And
Yeah. Well, that's nice. Yeah, you do. You need some me time. Yeah.
exactly. Yeah. Otherwise, when I wasn't going to church and when he didn't work, yeah, it was tough. It was really tough, and I didn't have YouTube. When I used to work, I've been disabled the entire time that we've been together. So I've not worked outside of the home since we've been together for 13 years. But before that, I had a social outlet. I had my coworkers, and I had events and activities that I was a part of. There for a while, I worked for the Canyon County Historical Museum, and I helped plan social events, and I did fundraising, and I was shaking hands with dignitaries, and I was out there in the public.
Right.
And when I became disabled, I lost everything. People that said they were my friends couldn't deal with my disability, and we no longer had anything in common. So I lost all my social connections. And YouTube has totally changed that for me. I've formed some friendships like you guys and other people as well. And it's just totally, like you said early on in our conversation, it totally is completely different on YouTube than it is, especially Facebook or any other social media network.
Right.
There's a level of respect on YouTube that isn't there on the other networks.
Right.
So anyway, well,
we're not perfect. I mean, we don't have a perfect marriage. I mean, Lisa will even tell you that I put the fun in dysfunctional. So, we try to do what we can to survive and get along, and we do. We're best friends, but we happen to be married to each other.
If you can't laugh at yourself or even with your spouse,
right,
then just need to work on it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah. Well, that's one reason why I have my thoughts for Thursday videos. I bought a couple of devotionals for couples early on in our marriage. I can't get Logan to sit down and do them with me. We have two totally different understandings of God, and we can't find a way to come together with those. If we can't do them together, then I can do them for myself. And I thought, well, if I'm going to do them for myself, I'll bring them to other people and I'll share my thoughts with other people. What I've found is that by doing my videos, I'm doing my devotions with my husband because he watches my videos.
Right.
And so I'm still getting my thoughts out there to him, and we may not discuss them, but at least I'm sharing my thoughts with him and he's hearing the devotion. And so
everybody has their own time. Let me tell you what I mean by that is if it's going to happen, it's going to happen on when he's ready. Trust me. We were that way with my mom. When my mom we were all Catholic and she was Christian. And, she prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed and prayed. And she, she did everything she could to find, and we finally came around, but it was on our terms, on our time, and, when God wants to move in his life, he's going to move in his life when he's ready.
Right.
I mean, really you can't force it.
Right. And it's, we all have our own will, and God will not override our will.
No, he won't. He wants you to come to him. He's not going to come to you. He wants you to come to him.
Right. And, it's not to say that he doesn't have faith, because I know that he does, but to have that Damascus Road experience,
right?
To have the scales peeled off, that's between him and God, and all I can do is pray.
Right. Yeah.
And that's where I'm at, and doesn't change my love. You know, we've been together for 13 years, married 10. It'll be 10 on the 28th. And despite our issues, despite our problems, we have a good marriage. And I know that I'm safe with him.
Yeah.
I was not safe in my first marriage, but I'm safe here. And that's worth all the precious metals and gems and everything else in the world, to know that you're safe with your partner.
Right.
So you got an anniversary coming up in 11 days.
Yeah.
Congratulations. That's good.
Thank you. I actually have 2 anniversaries with Logan. He came to Idaho from Missouri on the 29th of June in 2011 to be with me. And we tried, I told him that I had no plans of ever getting married again after my first marriage. No way, no how. I will never, ever have that piece of paper that says I'm forever bound to you. It will not happen. That's what my first marriage did to me. And we were together for 2 years, and God did a work on me in my heart. And so on our anniversary, on the 29th of June in 2013, I asked him to marry me. And he said yes, of course. And so a year later, we tried to get it to work out so that we could get married on the 29th of June. But it was a Sunday, and it just wasn't going to work. So we got married on the 28th of June. So we get to celebrate for 2 days. We get the 28th and the 29th.
That's good. That's nice.
Right.
So yeah, we have a 10-year and a 13-year anniversary coming up.
Yeah.
Anyway, I have kept you for almost 2 hours, and I promised
wow.
you I would keep it short.
Oh, well, you've seen
But
our lives.
we didn't do-
Yeah. We're not.
Yeah, I
short, but
know.
we're not people.
That's only because Lisa don't let me get that word edgewise.
Yeah, I've seen that. Little chatty Cathy, right?
Right.
But no, well, thank you. But I'll thank you for letting us be your first, if you will, on your series. Your Meet Me Monday, Meet Me Monday series.
Yes,
Thank you for
Meet Me
allowing us to be your
Monday.
first. And you know what? I'll tell the chat. It was a pleasure meeting this way, right? It was a pleasure meeting this lady right here, Karma, in person. You know, because let me tell you, whenever you see somebody on YouTube, I mean, it's just it just closes the deal, if you will, once you get to meet them in person. You can, okay, now I can really relate.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. Logan didn't want to meet me for whatever reason, but that's okay. I'll forgive him this time.
He was not. He was
Yeah. He just poked his head around the corner, and he said to tell you that he promises not to be sick next time you come through.
Yeah. And we will be going through again, because Idaho is a beautiful, beautiful state.
I think so. I do. Even if it is desert in the south.
Right?
You know, Idaho has such a diverse topography. The south, well, southwestern, south central is desert. Southeastern is mountainous. In the central is definitely mountains. We have the Frank Church River of No Return wilderness. And then in the north is more prairie. So we kind of have a little bit of everything in the state.
Right. Except
And,
for you don't have all the humidity we have.
We don't have, no, we do not have the humidity, especially not in the south.
Wow.
But in Twin Falls, we have Shoshone Falls, and it is actually taller than Niagara Falls.
That's what they say.
Okay.
Yeah. We need to stop there next time we go through there.
The best time to go through if you want to see the water, really see the water, is to go through in the spring, like around April. That's the best time to see it.
Okay.
That's when they're releasing the water, the runoff, and that's really about the best time to see the runoff.
Right.
Be prepared to get wet, because you can't near the falls without getting wet. I mean, you're just soaked.
So you're
What a
saying,
raincoat.
are you saying I should take a bar of soap with me?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
If it's a Saturday, yeah. If it's a Saturday, take some baths on Saturday.
Yeah. Yeah, great. Glenda says she's been to both sets of falls,
Oh, because Jennifer
the
said
Niagara and the
Niagara's
Shoshone.
over
Oh, yeah. Shoshone Falls is gorgeous, isn't it?
Is it Shoshone or Shoshone?
Shoshone.
Shoshone.
And yes, Evil Knievel, I believe it was 1974.
But was that the Snake River he jumped?
Yes, the Snake River.
Yeah.
The Snake River. And he had his stunt bike misfired, or the engine cut out, something like that, just as he was reaching the other side. Or the parachute, I don't know, there was a malfunction with his bike. And so he missed the jump. But that was in 1974.
Right.
Yeah, the parachute malfunction, Logan said. Yeah.
Premature open, and he didn't make it.
Yeah, the parachute prematurely opened, and
Which
it caused
slowed
him to miss the jump.
Yeah, it slowed his descent. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. And that happened right there by the Perrine Bridge, which you have to cross to get to Twin Falls from I-84. And they have markers and everything right there at the site of his jump. But it is absolutely gorgeous down there.
Yeah.
And you can also take the Highway 30 scenic Thousand Springs Scenic Byway. It takes you through Twin Falls, Buell, Filer,
Right.
Hagerman, and you can see the natural springs that occur in the canyon down there.
I want to go to the place where they make the Idaho chocolate spud. That's where I want to go.
the Spud Bar.
I do believe that's up in our neck of the woods. And yeah, complimentary off-grid shower. I like that. Anyway, that would be the Oahe Canyon, Oahe Candy Company.
That's where I
Or the
want to go.
Weezer Candy Company.
Take
There's
a tour
two.
of that place.
Yeah, that would be something, wouldn't it?
Yes.
And we have the Idaho Potato Commission up here. But yeah, that's up here in the Treasure Valley. The Shoshone Falls is in Magic Valley. So when you leave the Treasure Valley, you cross over into the Magic Valley, headed towards Utah.
Yeah, we'll have to stop there next time we go up.
We're just a magical.
Yeah. So when we go up there and we go to the
Yeah.
Shoshone, when we go
That
to the
would be
Shoshone
fun.
Falls, when we go up there and go to the Shoshone Falls, should we or should we not give you a call?
You can just let us know ahead of time, and we could plan to go down to Twin Falls and
Yeah, that would be
just make
that would be
that.
awesome.
We'd love to meet up with you and
Yeah,
be your
and everybody
tour
in the chat,
guide.
y'all can meet us there too as well.
Yeah, Idaho Garden Girl lives up here close to me. I have yet to make a connection with her.
That's right, she sure does.
But yeah, I would love to try to plan a picnic day or something up here for anybody in the area. But I don't know. The only ones I know that are close is Idaho Garden Girl.
Which is Stephanie.
Is that her name? Okay, I wasn't
Stephanie,
sure.
yes.
Stephanie.
Yeah,
Okay.
Stephanie. Write that down.
Yeah, I will.
Stephanie.
But yeah, if there's anybody in the area, if I could plan to do some sort of a picnic towards the end of summer, then I think that would be a lot of fun to get people in the community together and do a meetup.
Yeah, wouldn't have to be nothing formal. You could just do an informal thing, say, "Hey, this is where Jesse and Lisa are going to be here on this date. If y'all want to show up and swap stories, and say hello, then they'll be here at this time. That kind of deal."
Yeah. Are you guys coming back through here this summer?
No. We got too many
Okay.
things going on, and then I don't even know if it'll be maybe not even until next summer or next spring, probably, because we got the cruise next year as well.
Right.
We got a cruise, and we got two meetups for sure. We got the Mid America next year. We also have the 10 Killer next year, and then we got the cruise in August. So it'll either be before that or after that.
Okay.
So I couldn't tell you now when we be able to do it.
Okay. Well, as long as I know ahead of time, far enough ahead, then I will plan a informal meetup. And we've got some beautiful little parks around here that we could plan it at.
That would be nice.
Yeah. And then Lisa and I love to thrift. We like to find deals, auctions, thrift stores, secondhand stuff. Now even some garage sales.
We've got lots of thrift stores around here. We've got Deseret Industries. We've got Goodwill. We've got Idaho Youth Ranch, which the Idaho Youth Ranch uses their funds to fund it's a residential service, a residential home for troubled youth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. We got the Kentucky meetup too as well. That's coming up this year as well in September.
Oh, okay. And then we also have St. Vincent de Paul's.
That's right.
Those are the major.
Those are all over the place up there. We saw a bunch of those.
Because that's the one we went to in Oregon.
Right, the St. Vincent de Paul. That's the one we found some good. We found some in Sutherland, Oregon. We found a St. Vincent de Paul. They had some awesome stuff there. Good prices.
It was a canner. That was where we got that canner.
Yep.
There's also Savers. And then we have a Pet Haven, which is a shelter, animal, for cats, and they have their little thrift store. There's also Second Chance Building Supplies. Is they take in furniture and building materials and things like that. And then the
Yeah,
proceeds from
repurposing
that
units.
is for drug and alcohol rehab programs. It's helping people coming off of drug and alcohol get a second chance at life.
Yep.
So there's lots and lots of opportunities like that around here. Aside from all the countless garage sales. And
Yeah.
but anyway, sounds like a lot of fun.
Looking forward.
Me too. Me too. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for joining me today and
Thank you for
2 hours of your time. It's been a lot of fun. It's been nice getting to know you better. And I appreciate everybody in chat sticking around and hanging out with us. And we'll have to do it again soon. And as soon as yes, definitely. We need lots of thumbs up. Be sure to comment after the live in the little comment section, because that helps too. And
you can share the live out as well.
yes. But forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, I appreciate everybody. And I'm getting really close to my 20,000 views on the channel. I think I need 2,100 more views, and we'll have reached the 20,000. And then we'll be doing a giveaway.
Yep, your 500 will be here. 500 will be here before you know it.
Yes, it will. I've reached the 250 pretty fast. I've only been doing this for 5 months, and to have reached the 250, I think that's pretty good. So I think I'll hit 500 pretty quick.
Yep.
I'm pretty encouraged. And if you guys didn't notice, I have a new logo. I don't have the little rose in my hand anymore. I have something new up there. And
yeah, it's the one you talk, the pink, the one that's on your thumbnail.
Yes, my thumbnail.
Right.
And I just was playing around with. I had bought something for a flower pot, and it had a little circle on the front of it. And I thought, what could I do for that? So I just started drawing on it with my paint markers. And this is what I came up with. And I thought, hey, I like that. So I took a picture of it and used it for my thumbnail. And I thought, I kind of like that. So
yeah.
Anyway, that's all hand drawn. I did it by hand, freehand. And so that's going to be my logo, at least for now. So,
hey, things are going to change. Things change. Things evolve. Things, because you're going to get not necessarily tired of it, but you're going to want to see some change. And we've done it too.
Yeah.
Don't think that's going to be the last logo you're ever going to have.
Oh no, I don't. But at least it's representative of my channel instead of just a rose.
Right.
At least it says who I am, and it shows that I am a channel instead of just a random something. So, but anyway. But I want to thank you again.
Thank you so much.
I will let you guys go, and I appreciate you. Have a wonderful, wonderful week.
Likewise.
Yes.
And a happy anniversary early.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Be blessed.
Likewise.
You too.
And thank you, everybody in the chat.
Yeah.
Yes. Catch you guys later. And go with God.
Goodbye.
Bye.